Hello and welcome to day one of Breakthrough Energy Blocks to allow abundance in your life. My name is Zehefsa Bojona and I cannot tell you how excited I am to take this 5-day journey with you, which truly will allow more abundance in your life and also in mine, because I'm going to be going through the exact same process with you throughout these 5 days. So I know this for sure. I know that abundance to different people may mean different things. For some people it may mean lots of cars. For some other people it may mean like beautiful home, different houses. Some other people it may mean like traveling around the world and so on and so forth. For me, abundance means freedom. For me, abundance means freedom. Freedom to have enriched experiences in my life, like traveling around the world and discovering how other people in the world live. Freedom to have abundant love for myself. So much abundance of love for myself that it overflows to other people around me. And also for me, abundance means having the freedom to have an impact with the work that I do. No matter what it is for you, inside of you, you are equipped. You have everything you need to make your dreams reality. And this is despite all the hardship that you may have experienced in the past. This is despite all the pain that you may have felt in the past, despite what your past history is, despite what your upbringing was, despite what you experienced or saw your parents, grandparents, uncles experience in front of you, despite the information that you may have soaked in growing up, despite the limiting information that you may have soaked in that has really kept you from creating what you've been wanting to create in your life, despite the fact that you may have found yourself stuck in a cycle, your story can be different. You can break the cycles of your life. You can write a different story, not only for yourself, but also for your children and for your future generations. Because it is all information that you are carrying in your energetic system right now. But the amazing thing is that it can be changed. And in this series, I'm going to share with you exactly how it happened for me and how you can also do the same. What often happens is that the information that we carry, whether it's through your DNA, whether it's through past experiences that you may have had in your life as a child or even as a grown-up, this information, we carry them in our bodies, in our energetic systems. And so what happens is that that information often will guide the way that we think, will guide the way that we react emotionally around certain topics, and it will also guide or dictate our habits. And a combination of all this is really what creates our reality. It's what creates my reality, and it's what creates your reality. This is why quite often you may find yourselves maybe like having this exact same things, or doing the exact same things, or manifesting the exact same things as your parents, your mom, your dad, or your grandparents, despite the fact that you have always told yourself you will never do that, or you have fought very hard in your life not to end up in a certain situation. But no matter how hard you have tried, you have always ended up exactly where it is that you never wanted to be. It is all information, and it can be changed. And how can it be changed? Through your energy system, because all this information that you carry, that I carry, leave traces on our energetic system, leave traces in our body. So if we tackle the issues from the source, it is the most powerful way actually to heal any past traumatic event or not so traumatic event that may be now kind of running your life without you not necessarily knowing that that's what it is. The very important thing that I have to mention before we move forward is that tackling just the energetic systems, right, which are really the symptoms of the information, like healing those energetic systems, just doing that alone is not enough. Why? It's because it's the kind of information that we carry that creates the condition in your energetic system, which means that for this to work effectively, after we have taken care of the energetic system, we need to also go to the information that created the energetic system condition to begin with. So in this 5-day series, this is exactly what I am going to guide you through. And so what this is going to help you do really is help you create new thought patterns around exactly what you want to create. It will also help you form new habits that will be what? Creating or manifesting the abundance that you want in your life. Are you ready? And this, by the way, applies to every single area in your life. This is exactly how I went from the super shy, oh my god, crazy super shy girl, like seriously, the people that knew me back then, the people that knew me maybe 10 years ago, 11 years ago, even maybe 20 years ago when I was younger, will tell you now they don't recognize me because I used to be so shy. I used to be so self-conscious. I used to not have so much courage to, like take action, let alone like be bold like I am being now online and sharing whatever it is that I have experienced with the whole entire world. This is how I did it. That's really how I went from the shy girl who I was to now being so public with my voice, sharing so much of myself. That's also how I went from the person, really the girl or the woman who didn't have self-confidence at all, right? Who was having a hard time getting clients on Craigslist for her web design business, to now like having clients from across the world, having clients who pay me thousands of dollars for my services. I could never have imagined that possible back then, but it's because I changed the information, right? The information that I had prior to really applying all these energy principles and practices that I'm going to share with you here were not information of, oh, I value myself, or I believe in myself, or I trust myself, or I can do it. It wasn't like that at all. It was like, I don't trust myself, I don't believe in myself. And of course, with that kind of mindset and with that kind of thoughts that go on went on in my mind, and the type of emotions that I carried through around certain topics, there was no way I was going to create what I really truly wanted in my life. And now I have done so, and it's really thanks to these energy practices and principles that I am going to share with you in this series. Now I get to travel the world, which was forever a dream of mine, to be able to travel the world and do my work and meet people from various parts of the country or of the world and do my work at the same time. But the most beautiful part of this is that I healed my relationship with myself. Throughout this process, I have recovered self-love, self-confidence, so much so that it really spills, that I can share that with others, as opposed to really begging for love from others. And for me, that is the most beautiful part, because through this process, I have found myself to be whole again. And again, like I said before, I'm going to share this whole process with you in the next 5 days during this 5-day process. So if you are not subscribed yet please make sure that you do subscribe so that you don't miss any of it. And if you are not signed up for the challenge, make sure that you do find the link below this video somewhere and sign up for the challenge, because throughout the 5 days I'll also be emailing you some PDFs for the work that we'll be doing in the process. So now, are you ready? So today is day 1. Let's start with the foundation of manifesting the abundance that you want to manifest in your life, if you don't already have it, or at least enhance it if you feel like you already have a little bit but you want more of it. And this actually brings fulfillment in your abundance. But so many of us actually miss out on this foundation. I know I missed out on it for a very, very long time, but now I can assure you, every single thing, every single new goal, every single new vision that I make up, or I create, or I come up with, or I decide that I want to pursue in my life now, I always make sure that this is covered first, right? And so what am I talking about? I'm talking about the fact that a lot of the time, what I'm going to be sharing here on day 1, when it is not covered, when we don't make sure that it is really in alignment, a lot of the times you might find yourself sabotaging yourself in the pursuit of manifesting your goal or your dream or the abundance that you are looking for. Why? Because then there is conflict. And when there's that conflict, so sometimes you may have found yourself where you say you're going to materialize something or create something, but then you can't get yourself to take action, or when you're taking action you don't feel very, very inspired, or no matter how hard you try, your dream is not coming to fruition, or you just sabotage yourself. This, a lot of the time, is the reason why. What's the reason? It's because we have different levels of desires in our lives, right? We have two different layers or different levels of desires in our life. We have surface level desires, and then we have our heart's true desire, which also I personally call our soul's desire, right? And a lot of the time we may catch ourselves, right, wanting certain things or pursuing certain things because maybe it looks good from the outside. Maybe other people have expectations from us. Maybe we need to pay bills. Maybe anyways, all these expectations from outside that guide us, right, responsibilities and obligations and all that make us one thing, but at the same time the way that we are going about it is conflicting with our heart's true desire or our soul's desire. Whenever that happens, one of two things can happen. We can sabotage our way all the way, or we can effort through it and really hardly pursue it, and then we will be miserable at the end, even though we will have created what it is that we are asking for. That's not what we're doing here. This is why, for me, the foundation of it all, right? Because when we create abundance, when we create whatever it is that we are pursuing, we want it to be so in alignment with our heart's desire, our heart's true desire, our soul's desire, so much so that when we actually accomplish this, it is so fulfilling to our heart, so fulfilling to our soul. It makes us really feel very truly fulfilled for having created this. And the first thing we need to do is to ask or connect with that heart's true desire, right? To connect with it. If we don't connect with it, we can't know, because we are so much on the surface all the time. And how are we going to do that? We're going to do that by stimulating the layer of our brain that can give us access or connect us to our true essence, to our true heart's desire, right? So to do that, we are going to stimulate the part of our brain where we can feel our true being, where we can feel and connect with our heart's true desire. This is a big deal. This is actually a big deal. For the longest time in my life, I wasn't consistent with anything. I will, like, make a goal, start one day, and then give up the next day. And I was having a really hard time really doing anything consistently for any of my goals or my dreams or my vision. But once I connected to my heart's true desire, everything changed, right? And so how do I do this? Even though we may have surface layer desires, this is how I look at it now. Everything changed ever since, right? So even though we all have surface layer desires, so when you connect with your true heart's true desire, every single one of your surface level desires, when I say surface level desire, it can be a car, it can be a house, it can be losing weight, it can be whatever, like whatever goal or dream that you have, right? It can be traveling, it can be whatever, but how can I make that dream, right, those surface level desire, serve my heart's true desire? When you are able to do that, you gain incredible power of creation, at least the foundation of it, And when you get that, there is a certain passion I found that came with it once I, number one, connected with my heart's true desire, and number two, every single surface level desire, try to okay, how can I make that serve my heart's true desire? How can I make that serve my heart's true desire? Anyway, so now let's do it. Again, the exercise is to stimulate the part of the brain where you can feel your true being, your heart's true desire. As you can already imagine, there's a lot of energy exercises that are going to be integrated in this series. Today's when I say we are going to stimulate the part of the brain where you can feel your heart's true desire or connect with it, we are not really going to go into the brain, right? Because we don't have the ability to really go into the brain. But luckily, around your body, there are acupressure points around every single one of us, right? Inside of our body, where you can stimulate different or various parts of your brain. And so to do this particular exercise, we're going to stimulate one point, which is 2 inches, about 2 inches below your belly button. And by doing this exercise, you just simply, and I'll show you, I'll give you a demonstration once we start, you simply stimulate that point. And by stimulating that point, because that point is connected directly to the brainstem part of your brain, it makes you feel or connect with your true heart's true desire. One thing that I'm going to highly recommend is that when you start doing this exercise, to do it very sincerely, to be very sincere to yourself, to do it very joyfully, but at the same time kind of meaningfully, like sincerely, having a sincere connection between you and your inner being, And when you are done with this exercise, one thing that is really important, whatever it is that you experience, whatever awakening that comes up, whatever awareness comes up, please make sure that you do write it down under this video. Why? Because when you write, when you recognize it, at the same time, it's like you are confirming, giving confirmation to your brain for whatever it is that you just recognized, that you just became aware of. So throughout the whole 5 days, we're going to be doing quite different and various exercises, and each single time I'm going to really highly recommend that you always acknowledge the feeling and the sensation and the awakenings and the awareness that come up, because then really the moment that you recognize, it just simply amplifies it bigger and bigger and bigger. All right, so now let's do the demo. All right, so now let's do the exercise. Like I said before, how you do it is, first you locate your belly button, and then 2 inches below your belly button is that acupressure point connected to your brainstem, the point where we're going to stimulate so that you can feel connection to your true heart's desire, right? And so once you locate that point, you make a fist, and then with this side of your fist, gently tap your lower abdomen, relax your shoulders, relax your neck, relax your whole body. Your eye gaze looking downward towards your lower abdomen. As you do this, you may start feeling some heat being generated in your lower abdomen. The more you tap, the more you stimulate that point, the more you can feel your body starting to relax. Don't tense your body. Just do it joyfully and in a very relaxed way. Keep exhaling out through your mouth. And then from here, you're going to ask your brain. Ask your brain, what do I want? So you ask with your words, you ask loudly to yourself. Don't ask mentally, ask with your out loud, with your words. What do I want? What do I want? What do I really want? Asking sincerely. What do I truly want? What do I truly want? At first you may get like a surface layer answer. If what you hear first is, maybe I want a car, then ask yourself, why do I want a car? What do I want? What do I really want? If I didn't have any obligations, if I didn't have expectations, if nothing was really expected of me in this world, what would I really want? If I didn't have bills to pay, what do I truly want? What do I want? Keep going deeper and deeper. What do I want? What do I want? Relax your shoulders. What do I want? Keep asking. What do I truly want? What do I truly want? Keep exhaling out through your mouth. What do I want? You may feel itchy sensation on your lower abdomen. It's just releasing stagnant energy. Keep exhaling out through your mouth. What do I want? Your gut is starting to heat up. Eye gaze looking downward. What do I want? Keep tapping until you get your true answer. What do I want? What do I truly want? What do I really want? What do I really want? Sometimes when you get to what you really want, you might feel a little emotional. You might even feel tears coming down your cheeks, your face. It's completely okay. Keep exhaling out through your mouth. Keep going deeper. What do I truly want? Allow yourself to receive the answer. Sometimes the answer may not be conventional. Sometimes the answer may not match the expectation that others have of you. And slowly stop. Keep your hands on your lower abdomen. Focus on your breathing. Feel your lower abdomen breathing as you breathe in and breathe out. Feel your lower abdomen rising up and down. And also feel the warmth in your lower abdomen. Feel the vibration or even the magnetic sensation around your whole entire body. And slowly return. You did a very good job. You did really good. If you feel like you haven't found your true heart's desire yet, you can keep tapping up until you feel it, right? This is something that you really truly feel. This is not mental. This is not something to think about, but mostly to feel about. Something to feel deep in your heart, deep, if you want to say, in your soul. So congratulations. Now that you have your true heart's desire, tomorrow what we are going to tackle now, what we're going to experience is go to the root, go find the foundation or find the root cause of why you have not created the abundance that you've been wanting to create in your life up until now. Remember to share your experience in the comments below. Thank you so much for sharing this video with others so that we can create a more vibrant world together. And I will see you tomorrow. If you are not subscribed yet, please make sure that you are subscribed and hit the notification bell. And also, if you are not part of my either Facebook group or Instagram, please make sure that you follow me on Instagram or join the Facebook group, because later on today at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, New York time, I will be doing Facebook Live, Instagram Live to really expand on today's training. I'm so looking forward to seeing you live. Bye.